So tonight is WWE SummerSlam 2017, coming off a very interesting NXT show last night. NXT TakeOver was a very, very good show last night, and hopefully SummerSlam tonight can top it. I'm going to go through the matches and give my predictions on what I think is going to happen tonight at SummerSlam 2017, maybe talk a little bit about the betting odds. So tonight at SummerSlam 2017, there's a Cruiserweight title match between new champion Akira Tozawa versus Neville. Apparently that's on the pre-show. The tag team championships are going to be defended by Cesaro and Sheamus versus Rollins and Ambrose. Rusev is facing Randy Orton. Cena is facing Baron Corbin. Big Cass is facing Big Show with Enzo suspended above the ring in a shark cage. The New Day is defending their tag titles against the Usos. AJ Styles is defending the United States Championship against Kevin Owens. Sasha Banks is facing Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship. Jinder Mahal is defending the WWE Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura. Also, there is a match, the Fatal 4-Way match, which is, I believe, the main event, with Brock Lesnar defending against Samoa Joe, Roman Reigns, and Braun Strowman. And I think I might have forgotten about this, the SmackDown Women's Championship, where Naomi will defend against Natalya. So, I've looked at the betting odds for the event, and some of the betting odds, if people know about them, if you look at them, sometimes they can give potential spoilers for the actual pay-per-view. So, I'm going to go down the list of the matches, starting with the pre-show match, Akira Tozawa versus Neville. I looked at the betting odds for this, and it's pretty much even, but I think that Neville is going to regain the Cruiserweight Championship, because usually, this has been a trend sometimes, when a title changes hands on a match that was supposed to happen on pay-per-view, generally the former champion regains the title, because I think that might have been a reason why Tozawa got the belt, not only because they need somebody for Neville to challenge, but also to give him incentive for a rematch down the road. So I think Neville is going to regain the title so he can keep calling himself the king of the cruiserweights. Alright. And the next match on the card that I'm going to talk about is going to be the SmackDown Women's Championship between Natalya challenging Naomi. And the wild card in this match, I think, is Carmella, because she does have that Money in the Bank contract. She can cash it in whenever. But I've read reports that Naomi is rumored to be keeping that SmackDown Women's Championship throughout the rest of 2017 going into 2018. And I think it's unfortunate that Natalya got this opportunity if she's just going to lose. But I see Naomi retaining the SmackDown Women's Championship over Natalya, but I really would have loved to see Natalya win. That doesn't mean she can't, but the odds are definitely not favoring her for this match. Going on, we have the Rusev-Randy Orton match. This match to me seems kind of like a throwaway match. I'm not really excited for it in any way, because really Rusev, I haven't seen him do a whole lot, and Randy Orton, I think this is just filler. The odds have Rusev winning over Randy Orton. I'm going to go against the betting odds, though. I think Randy Orton wins this match to get himself back into the title picture down the road. At least, possibly even the next SmackDown brand-only pay-per-view. I think Randy Orton defeats Rusev and moves on to go for the WWE World Championship again. The next match, Big Cass versus Big Show with Enzo suspended above the ring. And the betting odds are really, really in Cass's favor for from what I've seen. And I think that this match is going to end with Enzo costing Big Show either by mistake or on purpose. I've heard that Enzo might be turning heel and reuniting with Big Cass since they don't have a whole lot of tag teams on Raw in the recent weeks. The tag division is very thin. They still have some top tag teams, but I think Enzo really got lost in the shuffle, and I think he'll reunite with Big Cass, or he'll get beaten down by Cass somehow and basically written off television for a while, and maybe he'll appear on 205 Live. But I think Big Cass defeats the Big Show, no question about it. The next match, Cena versus Baron Corbin. And on SmackDown this past week, Baron Corbin decided to cash in his Money in the Bank contract. And I've read the reports that he had some heat with the WWE, so that might have been why he had the failed cash in. And Cena, of course, cost Baron Corbin the WWE Championship because Jinder Mahal was laid out. All Corbin would have had to do was pin him, but Cena got involved, distracted Corbin. Jinder rolled up Corbin 1, 2, 3. Corbin loses the Money in the Bank, and the betting odds are in Cena's favor tonight. I think Cena will defeat Baron Corbin because the only reason I think for Corbin to win would be to continue the feud or to put him over for a title spot somewhere down the line. But I think John Cena, unfortunately, is going to win this match. I would like to see him lose this match just to put Baron Corbin over a little bit, but Corbin right now has heat with the WWE from what the dirt sheets are saying and from reports, so I think Cena is going to win that match. Even though I would like to see Baron Corbin win, I would have liked to see a cash-in by Corbin tonight, but obviously he doesn't have the briefcase anymore, so he can't cash it in. So that might change the outcome of the championship match tonight as well. Next up, the New Day defending their tag team championships against the Usos. And when I saw the New Day when they won the tag titles, it was kind of a shock because I was surprised that the Usos lost. Because the last time they fought before they lost the tag titles, the Usos got counted out. So I figured, okay, they're going to go into the pay-per-view. They're going to defeat the New Day somehow, some underhanded way to make the match happen at SummerSlam. But no, WWE went a different route by having New Day win the tag titles. But it makes me wonder if there's some heat on the Usos. And from the betting odds, the New Day are favored to win the match and retain the tag team titles. I'm wondering if the WWE is going to go with the New Day, possibly holding the SmackDown tag titles for a long time, possibly maybe even beating their record that they had from being the Raw Tag Team Champions, or I guess at the time it was the Undisputed Tag Team Championships. But the New Day, it looks like from the betting odds, they are favored to win that match. Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss. And this is Sasha Banks' second opportunity at the Raw Women's Championship, as on the last pay-per-view that she had, she fought Alexa Bliss, and Alexa Bliss was able to walk out retaining the title, I think by count-out or something. But Sasha Banks is the heavy favorite. This was originally supposed to be Bayley versus Alexa Bliss for the championship. And I think Bayley, had she fought in this match, she would have won the title. But Sasha Banks is heavily favored over Alexa Bliss. Unfortunately, I think that tonight Sasha Banks will win the Raw Women's Championship. But I haven't really liked Sasha Banks as a character, as a face at least. I think she's better as a heel. She acts more like a heel, but Tonight, I think she's going to win the Raw Women's Championship, but I really don't know who she's going to feud with other than Nia Jax. And I'm not sure that that's a very exciting feud. I think Alexa Bliss has really impressed lately. And it's kind of sad that her reign is going to come to an end possibly tonight at SummerSlam when she could really go over huge if she were to defeat Sasha Banks. And some people are speculating that maybe Bayley is in Sasha Banks' corner, and I think it would be interesting and a good way to spark a feud if Bayley accidentally cost Sasha the Raw Women's Championship. But I think Sasha Banks is going to walk out of SummerSlam the new Raw Women's Champion, because when Charlotte was on Raw and on the Raw brand, she held that title for a long time and even defeated Sasha Banks, I believe, at last year's SummerSlam. So I think Sasha Banks gets the championship this year around at SummerSlam. We have Rollins and Ambrose challenging Cesaro and Sheamus for the Raw Tag Team titles. Rollins and Ambrose are heavily favored over Cesaro and Sheamus. And I think it all depends on where they're going with this. It sounds like they might be trying to do a Shield reunion, but I'm not sure if that's such a good idea right now. Some people think it might be better to hold off on the Shield reunion until Survivor Series, where the Shield actually debuted a few years ago. That's where the Shield originally debuted, was at a Survivor Series. But Rollins and Ambrose, I think there could be a possible heel turn by Dean Ambrose, because there's been that distrust between him and Seth Rollins. But I think that maybe they'll go with Rollins and Ambrose winning to possibly spark this Shield reunion. So my pick is Rollins and Ambrose winning, but I would not be upset if they had Dean Ambrose turn against Rollins. But I think we've seen that feud for a long time. I think last year they feuded for a while before the pay-per-view, before SummerSlam last year. So I think they're going to win the Raw Tag Team titles to bring a little bit more interesting things to the division and keep the Shield in the picture. Next match, Shinsuke Nakamura challenging WWE Champion Jinder Mahal. And this match I did not see coming for a while when Cena got the title, when Cena was facing Nakamura. But the odds are in Nakamura's favor. But I don't think he'll walk out the champion. I think he'll win the match, but not take the championship. And the final match, the main event, Brock Lesnar versus Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. Lesnar is the heavy favorite. And there was a stipulation, if Lesnar lost this match, he would leave the WWE with Paul Heyman. Now, Brock Lesnar, I know he wants to go back to UFC to possibly fight John Jones, and he's the heavy favorite to win this match, and Lesnar's contract doesn't run out until WrestleMania this year. So I think that Brock Lesnar is going to walk out still the champion, but also it wouldn't surprise me if they give it to Roman Reigns. But the betting odds are in Brock Lesnar's favor to walk out still the Universal Champion to end SummerSlam 2017.